go as they toss it up, and the tap will re-jump. Neal will be jumping center. Eric Neal will be starting tonight. We were given Adam Halter yesterday from Coach Sam Lewis, but Neal will start tonight.
Take a look at the Kokomo zone defense for the Wildcats open up zone. And look at this.
Western is going to hold the basketball. So Kokomo starts to slowly bring the zone out, and I believe the Cats have matched up and gone man-to-man. So Western wanted nothing to do with the Wildcat zone early on, so they came out and held the ball. Now McKay driving right side. McKay dribbles around.
Lindsay dribbles at the floor. Jimmy. Back out on top between circles now to Lindsay.
Western in a man-to-man defense. Just underway, opening semifinal ball game of the Kokomo Sectional. Lindsay stopping right side looking. Out on top, head of the circle, Dowlins. Now to Lindsay. Low post to Brady. Kick it back to Lindsay. Lindsay cuts inside. Jump it back to Dowlins. He drives. Now to Workey on the left side. Good man-to-man defense by Western. Lindsay on the right side quarter court area looking. Still looking. Finally clears it away to Dowlins. Dowlins now back to Lindsay. So Western was patient on his first possession. The Wildcats doing the same thing on their first possession. Very patient. Lindsay goes right baseline to Workey. Workey circling, looking, clears it to Dowlins, just threw the ball away. Dowlins is able to track it down before it goes out of bounds. And Dowlins.
Tom Brady really didn't have a good look at it.
Narwhal inbounds, plays it down to Hemmelwright. Hemmelwright bringing the ball to the floor against the Cats.
Goes to Tito baseline. He clears the way down to Hemmelwright.
Hemmelwright holding out of the basket. McKay cuts down the lane, goes all the way, fires it up in the left hand, blocked by Brady. Rebound taken down by Gowdy. Outlet pass goes to Lindsay. Lindsay streaks across the timeline, drops it back to Dowlins for a wide open wing jump shot that rims out, no good.
Rebound's got a whistle foul. Play court defense.
Lindsay will inbound. Lindsay clears it right side to Workey. Workey circles out front looking. Drops it back to Lindsay. Return pass to Workey. Wide open three-pointer. That's off the mark. No good. Another rebounding foul inside will be jittery. Inbounds pass goes now to McKay. McKay circles away from Dowlins. Runs it up. Inbound, also substitution as Matt Roberts will check in the ball game, and going out will be Jeff Dowlins. Here's the inbounds to Hemmelwright. Hemmelwright slowly working the ball up the floor. Kyle on the stop and go dribble, crosses the timeline. Hemmelwright stopping left side. Kick it back out to McKay. McKay is shot on the right side now to Teed. Teed with the ball looking. Teed. Far sidelines, Narwhal. Covered up by Snyder. Narwhal's on a drive, cuts inside, whistle of travel, called on Narwhal to keep the turn.
South the right wing area, look, clear it back to Roberts.
Roberts off the left baseline with a bounce pass to Workey. Low post speed will go to Brady. Clear it back outside to Roberts for the open jump shot that's good. Matt Roberts nails a 17-foot jump shot from just behind the foul line to give Kokomo the 2-0 lead. We played nearly half of the first quarter. Hemmelwright across the 10-second line. Starts the drive, jumps it back to McKay. Kokomo going man. McKay cuts inside, fires up a turnaround 15-footer from the foul line. That's no good. Lindsay rebounds. Lindsay long down the floor with a lead pass to Roberts. Roberts closes in, nearly loses the ball, controls off the left baseline. Dish shot out high.
Workey on top to Lindsay.
Like Western's in some type of a gimmick defense, and it really has the Cats confused. They're playing off of Snyder. Lindsay's got the ball right side. Now we got something away from the basketball. A holding foul will be called on Lindsay. Hemmelwright up the floor, across the sideline. Hemmelwright backs it off now, so the Wildcats will come out and play man. Left side quarter court to Teed. Teed outside of Hemmelwright. Hemmelwright picked up out front by Warnke. Gets a screen. Starts. Somebody picked a dribble. I was in trouble. Hemmelwright lobs a cross-court pass to Narwhal. Narwhal gets a pass inside. Ball deflected away and out of bounds. Inbounding the ball will be Kyle Hemmelwright off the right baseline. They've played nearly 5 minutes of the first quarter. There's been 1 basket scored so far. That one a bucket by Matt Roberts. Hemmelwright plays it deep. Nice catch by McKay. Driving on Steiner. McKay's circling out front. Shovels a pass to the left side to Hemmelwright. Hemmelwright checks out the Wildcat defense. They sit back in a zone, but they've been matching up out of that zone defense because Western wants nothing to do with attacking the Wildcat zone here tonight. Be here a while with no action. 2:40 to play first quarter.
Mike Warnke ties his shoe. He doesn't have anything else to do.
Kokomo sits back.
Hemmelwright trailing the ball just across the timeline.
Well, this is to Western's advantage. I think they're going to keep the score low, and that's what they have to do, keep it close.
Now Kokomo comes out and attacks. Hemmelwright drives, stops, fires, and scores. So Kyle Hemmelwright, as Kokomo came out and finally played a man, and Hemmelwright on a drive with a pull-up 12-foot jump shot from the left side. It's time the ball game at 2. 2:05 to play in the first. Here's it Snyder. Makes it free. Jason, foul line Brady. Now back to Steiner. With a 16-foot from the left side. His first 2 play the ball game. 4-2. Kokomo leads by 2. Hemmelwright up the floor. Bumped and fouled backcourt. Mike Warnke was on the basketball as Narwhal will inbound. Far sideline to the backcourt. Narwhal inbounds to Hemmelwright, and Kokomo will come down and pick up. McKay's serving right side. McKay's cuts down the lane. Got a reach in foul from behind. Called on Lindsay. Narwhal will inbound. Trying to get it to hold off the baseline. The ball deflected away and out of bounds by Kokomo. Inbound. Narwhal plays it deep now to Hemmelwright. Hemmelwright starts to close in. Left open. Another long bomb is up and good. A 3-pointer for the right side hit by Kyle Hemmelwright, and that gives Western the lead. 5-4 the Panthers with 50 seconds to play in the first quarter. Lindsay for Kokomo slows it down now. Lindsay walks the dribble up across the midcourt stripe down the far sideline. Shovels cross-court right. Roberts. Kokomo spreads open the floor now. The Cats will hold for the final shot of the first. Lewis come out there. We will not go up against the Wildcat zone tonight. We'll hold out of the basketball before we play against their zone. And so far, the strategy has paid off. They scored 5 points here in the final couple minutes on full baskets by Kyle Hemmelwright. Kokomo now begins to. Hemmelwright across the timeline. Let's fly with about a 35-footer that's short, no good. As the buzzer downs in the first quarter of play. So F1, Western on top of Kokomo by a score of 5-4. With you after 1 quarter of basketball, the Kokomo basketball sectional 5-4. A 1-point Western lead on Kokomo. It will be Kokomo basketball to open up period number 2. As Lindsay has it front court left side. Top of the circle to Roberts. Roberts will stop and look. Lob a cross-court pass to Lindsay. Now back to Roberts. Kokomo looks like a ball club that hasn't played in a couple of weeks, and the Cats have not played in 2 weeks, and they're struggling. Lindsay to Dowlins off the left baseline. Now back to Lindsay. Lindsay gets a pass inside. Brady life is good. Brady scores inside off a nice assist from Lindsay
To give Kokomo the 1-point lead at 6-5.
Emma Wright up the floor for Western across the top line. Here's a double team. Emma Wright driving right baseline to go to Halter. Halter cuts inside. Will stop and fire it up and caught it. Off balance 8-footer hit by Adam Halter for the right side. And Western regains the lead by 1, 7-6 with 7:20 to play in the second quarter. Lindsay on the dribble across the 10-second line. Lindsay will stop on the right wing and look. Got a pass out front now to Dowlins. Return pass to Lindsay. Lindsay just behind the three-point arc on the right side. A sagging man-to-man defense by Western. They're playing Dowlins tough, though. Here's Lindsay with the ball. Lindsay to Roberts. Roberts beats his man, cuts down the lane, fires up a leaning 10-footer and scores. Nice shot hit by Matt Roberts. His fourth
One of the one game.
It's 8-7. Kokomo leads by 1. McKay for Western. McKay across the timeline. McKay picked up by Lindsay.
And Western with two those things and really brought the Western crowd to his
So Kyle Hemmelwright, he's a legitimate three-point shooter.
Robert returned up to Lindsay.
Lindsay to Roberts. Those two playing pitch and catch on the perimeter. Now back to Lindsay. And Lindsay wants timeout. So Kokomo calls time.
Roberts pull inbound.
Roberts plays it to Lindsay. Lindsay dribbles it up across the timeline. Lindsay driving, now goes to Roberts. Left side of Dallas. They got a set play for Dallas off the baseline. He fires and hits a three-pointer from the left side. So they ran a set play. Dallas behind a double screen, and he fires home the 20-foot corner jump shot to give Kokomo the 1-point lead, 11-10. Hemmelwright on a drive to the foul line. Will stop and fire and miss this time from 15. Battle for the rebound. It's loose to the floor. Finally controlled by Brady. Now the pass goes to Lindsay. Lindsay runs it down the floor across the timeline. Lindsay for Kokomo in the forecourt. Heading left side of the dribble. Lindsay goes right down to the baseline. Will back it off now and look and clear it outside to Roberts. Roberts drives to the outer half. Ball moves by the Wildcats. Lindsay, low post speed, will go to Gowdy. Nice catch inside. Short jump shot, no good. Gowdy rebounds, back up, and no good. Tipped up, no good. Tipped up again, no good. Finally, Roberts controls inside. Drops it off to Gowdy. Ball knocked away and out of bounds. The last touch by West.
Gowdy rebounds back. Good.
Finally, 5 chances at a basket, and finally the Cats convert to make it 13-10.
One up for Storm, got 10.
13-12. Kokomo leads by 1. 4 minutes and 50 seconds to play, first half. Lindsay on the dribble across the sideline. Lindsay stopping left wing. Top of the key to Roberts. Right side, Dowlins, and he just... His next one is in the air and good. So Hemmelwright hits a couple from the line to make it a 14-13 ball game. A 1-point lead for Western. As Jim Lindsay very slowly walking the dribble up now across the timeline. Lindsay will stop, go outside now to Roberts. Roberts back to Lindsay on the left wing. Lindsay, top of the key to Roberts. Man-to-man defense, Western out between the circles. Dowlins swing it to Lindsay on the left side.
Ball stopped by Halter of Western.
Halter, here's the way to McKay. Drops the timeline to Hemmelwright. McKay's got an opening, cuts down the lane, dish off to Narwhal, so life is good. And Narwhal got inside to score up the prettiest hit by McKay. And Western with a 1-point lead, 16-15 with 3:25 to play first half. Kokomo's bread and butter defense is the zone, but Western wants
Up to do with that. Some forces against this one man-to-man tonight.
is Roberts spinning outside. Now we got
on the air. Dwayne John, shot put no good.
John, 55% free throw shooter on the season. The big 7-foot junior. His first free throw is up and no good. It's 14 seconds to play first half. John's next free throw is up and good. So John ties up the ball game at 16. Ferdung dribbling the ball up the floor. Ferdung across the timeline. Dish off to T. Let's fly with a long bomb and will miss. Rebound kept alive. Controlled by...
Two-point lead.
18-16 with 2:50 to play in the first half. McKay runs it down the floor, goes all the way.
Ferdung drives, knocked away, some from behind, but a region called on to safety.
Ferdung. His free throw is up and good. So Ferdung, one more foul shot.
But Ferdung gets the shot anyway, so
Ferdung ties up the ball game now with 18 as Warnke inbounds to Snyder. Snyder changes hands in the dribble, across the timeline.
Snyder lets fly the long bomb from the left side and scores a three-pointer from the left wing.
Troy Snyder rifles home a three from the left side to give Kokomo the three-point lead at 21-18. Hemmelwright dribbles up the floor across the timeline. Hemmelwright's on a drive, goes inside, fires up a runner that's scored. Two more for Kyle Hemmelwright, having just a marvelous first half. He's got 14 first half points. 21-20, Kokomo's lead down to 1. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Snyder to Roberts, left side. Cross-court pass to Warnke. Warnke quickly covered up by Hemmelwright to Snyder. Snyder lets fly with another long bomb. That is ripping good. Another three hit by Troy Snyder. It hit the front of the rim. It bounced up and went in for him. Heat front court right side for Western. Heat will stop, dish it off in the lane now to Narwhal for the short jump shot. That's no good. And the rebound taken down by Roberts. Kokomo ball. The Cats up by 4. Roberts across the timeline. 1:22 to play in the first half. Western ball. Panthers trail by 4. 24-20 with 1:05 to play in the first half. Hemmelwright holding on to the basketball. See how the Cats play defensively. They are playing man-to-man, but they are sagging up just a bit out of the man. And let's see if they're going to fall. Now they're going to change man as the Snyder will start to slowly come out on Hemmelwright. 47 seconds to play first half. Western content to hold out of the basketball for one final shot. As Hemmelwright holding with 38. 24-20. Kokomo leads by 4. Hemmelwright still holding now with 30.
The clock winding down.
Right at the end of the first half of play.
Hemmelwright now with 10. Now puts out the floor. Gets a screen outside from Halter.
Hemmelwright drives right baseline will stop. Third outside to Teed. Teed with 3 with 2. So after one half of basketball, it's Kokomo on top of Western by 4 points. Western basketball to open up period number 3. Justin McKay will inbound for the Western Panthers as McKay plays it to
Western, as they showed him the first half of play,
will not attempt to go up against the Wildcat zone, but Kokomo now with the lead may be content to sit back in that zone, so this could be very interesting here as Western holding the basketball. Kokomo sits back in the zone.
We may have time to go get some popcorn or something, Greg. Really, it looks like Tom Lewis wants...
Western is holding on to basketball.
40 seconds gone. Period number 3.
Players are getting, looks like they're getting a little impatient.
Every time this developed in the first half, Kokomo then matched up and came out and played a man. That's exactly what they'll do once again. So.
The average is about 15 per contest.
Kay dribbling around. 6:48 to play. First possession of the second half. Western still the.
Double the pass left side of McKay.
Western has held on to the ball now for a minute and a half. Hemmelwright to McKay. Kay dribbles around far sidelines. Now back to Hemmelwright. Return pass to McKay. 6:20 to play third. Kay looks to the west.
Left side going to McKay.
Kokomo not really putting much pressure on the ball. They're letting Western throw the ball around. Here's Hemmelwright. Cross court to McKay. Send it to Teed. Teed far sidelines. Now to McKay. Outside to Hemmelwright. 5:59 to play in the third quarter. Western's used up over 2 minutes off the clock on this opening possession.
He got an open shovel left side to Teed.
Teed picked up by Warnke. Teed now to Hemmelwright. 5:35 to play. Hemmelwright starts to close in left side spinning. Now back to McKay. McKay with Lindsay on him. McKay goes to Teed. Nearly intercepted by Dowland. Teed dribbles around. He gets this.
Used up nearly 3 minutes off the clock to open up the third quarter.
McKay cross court.
With the 4-point lead, let Western throw the ball around.
Well, Kokomo is, they're coming out and putting a little bit of pressure on the ball. It's almost like Bill Green's matchup zone. You put pressure on the ball, but you're still in the zone.
Now they're going to come out and try to trap the ball. Here's a steal. Gowdy knocks the ball, but it's going to be retrieved by Hemmelwright. Gowdy cut right in front of Hemmelwright, knocked the ball away, but Kyle controls. Hemmelwright runs it down the floor, jumps it off to Neal off the baseline, and Neal has the ball swatted up in the air and driven out of bounds. Last touch by the third. Here's the inbounds. Ball knocked away and stolen by Gowdy ahead to Dowland, so Kokomo finally gets the ball. Dowland's in the front court. Now outside they go to Lindsay. Lindsay dribbling around. Lindsay heading left side. Lindsay, cross-court pass right side to Warnke. Low post to Brady. His fadeaway is up and rimming. No good, but Lindsay dunks it up and in. Jim Lindsay with a slam dunk, put back inside to make it 26-20. McKay for Western spins across the timeline. He just lost the ball. Picked up by Gowdy, and now a jump ball called. The ball inbounds. Warnke inbounding to Jim Lindsay. Lindsay slowly brings the ball off the floor. Lindsay across the sideline. Lindsay stopping left side, kicks it back out to Warnke. Warnke laps a pass off the right baseline to Dowland. Now to Warnke. Cross court left side to Lindsay. To the point to Warnke. Return pass to Lindsay. Cross court to Dowland. He's open. He lets fly with a long bomb. That's no good. And the rebound taken down by Neal of Western. Neal releases in the backcourt to Hemmelwright. Western ball. Panthers down by 6. 3:30 to play in the third. Kokomo coming out attacking. They got Alan Gowdy at the point of a trapping defense. Hemmelwright left baseline to Teed for a long bomb. It's good. Brian Teed just rifles home a 3 off the left baseline. 26-23. Western draws to within 3. 3:18 to play third quarter. Lindsay for the Wildcats brings it up across the timeline. Lindsay driving left side. Top of the key to Warnke.
Hemmelwright down the floor to Narwhal across the timeline.
Narwhal driving, knocked away, stolen from behind by Lindsay. Lindsay for the Wildcats, brings it up the floor. Lindsay across the 10-second line. Lindsay still on the dribble now, heading left side. Lindsay stops in the wing, flips it back outside to Warnke. Warnke right in the free throw circle, now back out on top to Lindsay. Left side to Dowland. Dowland to Lindsay. Lindsay holding high, looking back outside. Warnke for a three-pointer. That's no good. Gowdy Kokomo sits back in his zone. Troy Steiner's in the ball game for the Cats. Steiner and Werke at the top, along with Gowdy, Brady, and Dallins down underneath. Hemmelwright holding the ball. 1:55 to play, third quarter. A 6-point Kokomo lead at 30-24. 6-4. Kokomo has outscored Western here in the third quarter.
Now with the 6-point lead, Kokomo can be a little bit more content to sit back in there. Eventually, Western is going to have to try to attack Kokomo, and they're going to be doing it while they're 6 points down.
Hemmelwright holding the basketball. 1:24 to play, third quarter. So Western, which used a lot of clock on his first possession, tend to use some time up now. Hemmelwright kneeling down.
If his knee touches, that ref's going to call him for traveling.
1:07. Kokomo sits back in the zone. Western holding on the basketball. Now exactly 1 minute to play, third quarter.
After that, 48, 47, 46.
That referee is watching Kyle's feet. He wants to make sure if he picks up that left pivot, but he's going to nail him for traveling.
38 seconds. So an 8-minute quarter was turned into about a 3-minute quarter here in the third. Hemmelwright with 28. Shouting out instructions as Western sets up for the final play now. Right at the end of the third quarter, it's a 6-point Kokomo lead. And Western, here's a bounce pass to Teed on the left side. Teed with 14.
There's a runner, that's no good. And the buzzer down in the third quarter
Play. So after 3, Kokomo in front of Western by 6 points at 30-24. Narwhal will inbound to Hemmelwright. Hemmelwright dribbles it up across the sideline. Dish off on the right side of McKay. Now back to Hemmelwright. Kokomo zoning. So Western will hold onto the ball. We've seen this before. 7:45 left in the ball game. A 6-point Kokomo lead. Western's slow-down tactics have kept the Panthers in the ball game tonight. They're within striking distance at 6.
And that's what Tom Lewis wants. He wants to be within striking distance. At some point in time, he's going to have to try to make his move, so it may not be about the 3 or 4.
With a telephone repairman here. Yeah, watch you, unless there's some action.
Okay, well, Kyle Hemmelwright, Gray's going to help the Peru station now try to get them on the air, so we'll take over the play-by-play here, but really, it really isn't much to report. Kyle Hemmelwright standing right at almost center court circle with 6:53 left to play in the ball game. Kokomo does lead at 30-24. 6:48 left to play in the fourth quarter.
Okay, I got you now, Dan. We got the telephone man here to work out the Peru line. Thank goodness. Hopefully he can get that baby going because they got the Mechanical game coming up next, but some phone line problems for them tonight. They haven't been on the air yet for this one. 6:30 left in the ball game. 30-24 the score with Kokomo on top of Western. Western has hung on to the basketball now. We're closing in on the 2-minute mark of the fourth quarter that they've held on to the ball. Their first possession in the third quarter, they held on to the basketball. I lost track for about, 3.5 minutes or so. Kyle Hemmelwright. He's going to be sore from, his arms are sore from holding on that basketball tonight. He is spreading the basketball way outside. Kokomo sits back in the zone. The Wildcats with a 6-point lead.
Crowd's up cheering, Greg. I'm not quite sure what they're cheering about, but they're trying to find something.
Hemmelwright looking around up at the crowd. He's counting the number of people that are here tonight at Memorial Gym. Wow. We have not...
Western try to attack that Kokomo zone. McKay pulls around, pushes it away, and Narwhal.
Narwhal down to McKay. McKay circles. Kokomo, man-to-man defense. McKay to Hemmelwright, nearly stolen by Lindsay. Hemmelwright controls to the right side. Western has used up nearly 3 minutes off the clock on its opening fourth quarter possession.
Played it inbounds to Lindsay.
Control the ball. We got 4:55 left in the ball game. The Wildcats lead by 6 at 30-20.
To make it 32-24.
Leads at 8. Kokomo pressing. Hemmelwright up the floor. Hemmelwright dribbles it up across the timeline. We got a whistle, a foul called.
Wildcats now, they can sit back in that zone, and if Western wants to take all the time off the clock, they can.
Hemmelwright to McKay. Now back to Hemmelwright on the right side. Western's going to have to attack the zone, and they are. The Cats sit back.
Hemmelwright looking, holding high, looking, still looking, finally clears it to McKay.
McKay to Hemmelwright, fakes the three, cuts inside, dish off the tee for an open three-pointer. That's way off the mark, no good. And the rebound taken down by Gowdy. Gowdy's been a man tonight for the Wildcats inside. Away it goes to Steiner. Kokomo ball, 3:58 left in the ball game. The Wildcats by 8, and Kokomo won.
Okay, I think they're back on, right, Greg?
Okay, well, they're getting close, I think.
Okay.
Here we go. Back to the action now as Troy Steiner. Steiner dribbles it up across the timeline. Troy spinning, dish off to Werke. Werke lobs a pass to Dollins off the left baseline. He'll let fly with a three-pointer that's good. A three-pointer from the left side hit by Jeff Dollins, and Kokomo leads by 11 over Western, 35-24. The Cats finally have a little bit of breathing room. Halter off the baseline, muscles through a double team as a shot blocked with a whistle, a foul call.
Good. So Halter hits his second foul shot to make it a 10-point ball game at 35-20. Back on the floor. Western basketball. Narwhal will inbound. You got Narwhal. Halter on the floor. Kokomo countering with 5 of Lindsay, Warnke, Gowdy, Brady, and Dollins. McKay with the ball begins to attack the 2-3. Right side to Hemmelwright to McKay. Left side to Teed. Teed with the basketball to McKay. Reverse it to Hemmelwright. Now way outside to McKay to Hemmelwright on the right side. Hemmelwright dribbling around, cross court to Teed. Let's fly with a long bob that's no good. And the rebound taken down by Lindsay. Lindsay away from a double team. We got a whistle, a foul call in the back. Win this sectional title. It was Western that won the championship. Of course, it was on this Friday night semifinal round that Western knocked Kokomo off, but the Panthers came back Saturday and won over Northwestern. Here's Lindsay away from McKay. Bounce pass to Werke. Werke across the timeline. Werke dribbles around. Western's trying to foul. Here's Lindsay. Lindsay now finally a foul call. My goodness. The Wildcats will inbound. Werke plays now Lindsay. Kokomo by 10.
Lindsay blows right on by Hemmelwright across the timeline. Penetrates. We got a whistle, a foul called on McKay. So McKay.
Thing, so you really want to be aggressive going for the ball, and if you foul them, then that's okay too.
Werke will inbound. Werke plays it backcourt to Lindsay. Lindsay very slowly brings the ball off the floor. There's the reach in called on Hemmelwright. Team foul number. Werke looking, plays it Brady, now back to Werke. Werke spinning. Werke going far sidelines to Dollins, now with 2:28 left in the ball game. Lindsay's fouled. He'll go to the line for a 1-1. 5% foul shooter. Lindsay's free throw is up and good. Lindsay will trim it down to 40 for the workout camp then. Later on, here's the next foul shot that's good. So Lindsay gets a couple from the line to make it 37-25. Kokomo now leads by 12. Biggest lead in the ball game.
Makes it 37-28. Kokomo by 9.
Lindsay clears it to Werke. Werke working up the floor, grabbed and fouled by Teed at the time. He is yet to score in tonight's ball game. His free throw is up and good. So Werke
Werke's next one is up and good. So Werke hits a couple from the stripe to make it 39-28. Hemmelwright, forecourt right side to Teed. Teed back to Hemmelwright, reverse to left side to McKay. McKay lets fly with a rare outside shot. That's no good. Lindsay rebounds for the Wildcats. Lindsay clears it long down the floor to Werke. Werke spinning backcourt, jumps it up across the sideline to Gowdy. Whistle, foul called on Eric Neal. So Neal,
Heavy momentum to the Cats.
Gowdy for the 1-1. Allen's free throw is up. That is no good. And the rebound taken down by Narwhal. So Western with the ball. McKay with one. Teed whistle reach and called on Werke. So it's going to be Western ball. Far sideline to the front court. McKay. McKay inbounds to Hemmelwright. Hemmelwright dribbles around looking. There's it to McKay on the right side with 1:20 to go. McKay cuts down the lane. Dish off to Teed for a long three that's up. That free throw up is Remy no good. And the rebound taken down quickly by Western. Hemmelwright across the 10-second line with 1:10 to play. Kyle stops, dish off on the left side of McKay. He cuts inside. Great look off inside to Halter. Stripped loose by Dallin. Stolen by Brady. Now the pass goes to Lindsay. Lindsay down the floor to Werke. Werke cuts through defenders. Down the foul line. Inside the go. Brady labors up it in. Sean Brady scores on the great assist by Mike Werke. And Kokomo leads by 14, 42-28. Teed lets fly with a long three. That's no good. Rebound fought for. We got a rebounding foul inside. And that foul will be called.
Turnover. They came in there and knocked down the shots.
And the 1-1 by Werke's next one is up. That is Remy no good. Johns rebounds back up good. So Dwayne Johns got the put back inside to make it 45-28. Hemmelwright across the sideline as the ball is stripped loose by Werke and stolen. Werke 3-on-1. Dish off to Lindsay all the way. And we got a whistle now. And a trap. Teed will inbound for Western. Ryan plays it down to Justin McKay. Dribbles it up across the sideline. Right side to Teed. Is it outside to Halter? He'll fly with a long three. That's way up in the air. Short. No good air ball. McKay drives. We got a whistle now, and a foul out front will be called on Kokomo with 9 seconds. 1-1 for Justin McKay. McKay in the ball game is yet to score. His free throw is up and no good, but Johns was in the lane too soon. Now for McKay. Free throw up, and the free throw is good. It's 7:30 for the sectional championship. Next one, McKay up and good. So McKay gets a couple from the line to make it 45-30. Inbound Steiner grabbed and fouled. And while there's
Knockout rally with a couple big three-pointers early on.
Here's the free throw. That's up and good. So the shot was put up and in. Hello, they got and now we get oh, there's the ball game. We got I think they got the other phone on our hookup here. 47-30 as we continue to have some phone trouble. As the shot by Troy Steiner, he hit what for both free throws?
No, he missed them. He missed the front end of the 1-1, and Dwayne Johns got the.